Welcome to K-pop and Korean drama news. Please subscribe to this channel to get the latest news about Korean entertainment by clicking on the red button below. What happens when privilege meets crisis, and a storm tears through both family and fortune? This is Typhoon Family, a story of power, pride, and painful awakening set against the real-life chaos of Korea's 1997 financial crash. Let's dive into episode 1. The story opens at Typhoon Trading, once a thriving small trading firm led by Junho, a man who built everything from the ground up. Camera's role as the company is featured on TV, a symbol of success and stability. But as we know, storms often begin with quiet skies. Then comes Kang Tae-pung, played by Junho, Junyo's only son and the perfect image of a 90s rich heir, who goes to clubs with his friends. He's part of the flashy Apgujeong street kids, Orange Tribe youth culture. Late one night, Tae-pung and his best friend Namimo head to a club. A wrong VIP room, a fateful encounter, and suddenly, fists fly. He clashes with his arrogant rival Pyo Hyunjun and an unknown woman, Yurim. A fight breaks out, Tae-pung gets injured, and they all ends up at the police station. Junho and Tae-pung's mother arrive at the station. Junho refuses to simply bail out his son, insisting, "Face your mistakes," he says coldly. Meanwhile, Hyunjun's father, Pyo Bako, intervenes using his connections, pulls strings and resolve the issue at the station. The difference in class and connections cuts deep. That night, Tae-pung asks his father for money. Junho slaps his son and the silence afterwards says everything. Tae-pung disappears to his greenhouse, his only safe place. Despite his wild exterior, we also see a quieter side of Tae-pung. He tends a greenhouse of roses, cultivates his own new kind of rose as a personal dream and aspiration, hinting at a yearning for something meaningful beyond the frivolous. On the train ride the next morning, Tae-pung is exhausted from the previous night and dozes off. He accidentally rests his head on a woman's shoulder, Mi-seon, a bookkeeper at Typhoon Trading. They share a quiet moment of connection, unaware yet of each other's full identity. She found a flower that fell from Tae-pung's bag. Mi-seon is everything Tae-pung isn't, hardworking, grounded, holding up her family while chasing her own dreams. When Tae-pung got home, he polished his father's shoes before taking a nap. His father couldn't have a sound sleep because he was feeling regrets for slapping his son. Even though their relationship was a bit messed up, there was still some affections. Back at Typhoon Trading, Junho faces a high-stakes opportunity, a massive deal with an Italian client involving Daebang Textile. The profits promise salvation, but the risks are sky-high. Mi-seon, sharp and cautious, privately shared her opinion to Junho. "Sir, this could break the company." However, seeing how happy his workers are about the deal, Junho signs it anyway. Behind the corporate tension, the show weaves in something bigger, the cracks forming in the South Korean economy itself. Stock prices falling. Factories closing. The air smells of coming collapse. The first blow comes fast, a client's check bounces. Suddenly, Typhoon Trading can't pay its bills, or its workers. The family atmosphere turns to fear. Then, in his office, Junho collapses due to stress and a heart condition, or stroke, induced by the crisis. He's rushed to the hospital. While Tae-pung was by his father's side at the hospital, he got a call his friends were being bullied by Hyunjun. He left his number at the nurse's station so they reach him in case of emergency, then rushed to the club. While Tae-pung is distracted, caught up in another cruel prank by his rival Hyunjun, tragedy strikes. His father dies before he can say goodbye. As news of Korea's IMF bailout hits the headlines, Tae-pung's personal world also collapses. His father's office is silent, papers scattered, his chair empty. Episode 1 of Typhoon Family doesn't just tell a story about business, it's about what happens when pride meets love, and when the world you've built falls apart overnight. From here, Tae-pung's journey from spoiled heir to self-made man begins. In a world on the brink of collapse. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe and let's face the next wave together in episode 2 of Typhoon Family. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos.